مرحبا أنا اسمي Elijah Hussein and I'm the president of Decoded Brain.
Sia, my name is Zira. I'm an international student from Hungary.
Assalamualaikum. Bailanjay Latulu.
안녕하세요. 저 이름은 탕남이고 in English that would be my name is Tawny.
Здравствуйте, Barades. Hola.
Hola, mi nombre es Jesly.
Меня зовут Полина. Моя специальность environmental engineering.
My name is Julius Tuthoy. I am a math faculty here, and I'm also the MESA, which stands for Math Engineering Science Achievement Program Director.
I wanted more going on outside of the classroom. So I had been doing a lot of research on my own. But research, I think, gets a bit boring if you do it in isolation. And so I started doing research with friends. And then as we started doing research with each other, we started building, traditions, and we started discussing, instead of just discussing research, we discussed how to go about research and the culture that is necessary to allow people to feel comfortable to ask big questions and to go after them.
I was in the data science club with Elijah, Mason, and Jamal. These are the other co-founders of the club. We just so happened to be passionate about brain research even during the data science club. My first semester at PCC, at the data science club, my project was on Alzheimer's, and so we just all share this passion of just learning about the brain, whether it's from a STEM, med, psych perspective. We just wanted to understand and do more research regarding that, and we grew out of the data science club because we wanted to encompass multidisciplinary majors such as psych, med, bio. And so we started the Decoded Brain Club together.
I have to say Decoded Brain was really significant and is still significant in my life because I feel like I built a lot of really good connections and friendships. So they're saving my everyday life literally because we're always studying together and it's just so motivating. So even if I'm not in the mood to complete my homework or prepare for my exam, when we get together and we study together, it just everybody's so focused. So I feel okay, now I have to lock in and I have to start working too.
Most of the time in my classes at least, or in my work environment and stuff, I'm the only international, right? And that can kind of feel a little bit oppressing because I don't have nobody that looks like me and that understands me, So coming to Decoded Brain, seeing all these international students just makes me feel a little bit welcome,
People around me are so driven. They are very focused on their trajectory in life beyond academics. So I'd say it's definitely the people. You don't see that a lot in other clubs on campus, despite what they say. I initially went to an AI club meeting and I just casually met this other student, Jason, and he told me about Decoded Brain, how they meet on Fridays from 9 to 5. I remember being really shocked because that's such a long period of time on Fridays. But upon first going there a few times to their Friday meetings, I realized why they stay there for so long, their mission and what they do, what kind of people they are, and that, like I said earlier, that the people are what makes me want to stay in this organization.
I would say it's very caring and it recognizes people's contributions. Because from what I've seen, I noticed if someone were to start slowing down on their progress of whatever they're doing, a lot of their contribution is not recognized, their historic contribution. And with Decoded, it's always there to recognize it and it's never gonna forget. And I feel just that recognition of seeing how much of work you put into your role, it really creates that atmosphere of being cared for.
When I come to Decoded Brain, I feel I tend to be really insecure and I tend to feel as a Hispanic person in higher education, I tend to feel a lot of imposter syndrome. I feel I just feel very not smart. And so they're just so encouraging and they're always telling me you can do better, you can do more, challenge yourself. So definitely a very supportive and uplifting community of just really studious and ambitious students, really ambitious students. I love the community.
Decoded Brain provides a lot of opportunities. For example, help with research because we have Jason is our project lead. He's an amazing project lead and amazing person. He just published his research paper, and actually right now I'm working on my project. It's like Echo House, and he's just left me like RM. It was so like helpful for me. Yeah, I don't know.
These students are thinking, they're actually asking the questions, they're learning right there and then because there was a purpose for it, something that they're interested in, and there's nobody there that's like just telling them exactly what to do next. Step 1 is this, step 2 is this. Oh, where are you stuck? Oh, follow the steps. Don't you have notes on this? And the thing is that they don't, right? And they still have that built-in scaffolding, because that would be the other thing that happens, is that maybe there's not enough support though, because it is hard if you're just supposed to go and you just want me to think and do anything without the right support. That could also be too challenging. But the nice thing about Decoded Brain is that they have a structure for this. They have the structure for the scaffolding. There's other peer mentors that really know how to think. They might not even be an expert in that project, but they've gone through this enough time to say like, well, this is what you do when you're stuck, or this is what I've done when I've stuck, or let me look into that with you for a while. And so from all my experiences with tutoring and in the classroom, Decoded Brain was doing the thinking that I really wanted students to do.
The main ethos of our club is to essentially do research, but I think in a broader sense, because some individuals like board members aren't into research, I think fundamentally we want to build something to help people, period.
I'm the business lead now at Decoded Brain, so I'm coordinating all the business people, and I'm coordinating all the tasks we have. Usually people don't really care about international students because they think that like, oh, you decided to come here, so like obviously you have to deal with these obstacles that you run into, which is understandable, but you know, still I am a human and I have feelings, and it's just nice to have someone who understands you. So this is what I really experienced with Decoded Brain, and to have this business team, it's also something that helps me as like a business person. So my finance major, I can really be in a good position.
It just set me, closer to my goals and made my mind clearer towards what I want to do, professionally, and in life in general. They're always going to push you to the better, and that's something that is so rare. Like I've been here for 2 years, I've never seen that. Even back home where I come from, to Senegal, I've rarely seen that. So, growing in an environment like this, it's amazing. Really, it's great.
Upon first coming to Pasadena City College, I did not expect to be part of something so big, so cool, such a cool group of people, and to have an avenue, a space to really grow academically and leadership-wise as well. So it's had a very big impact on my life in regards to the people and also just what we're all building through our projects in Decoded Brain.
It really changed my whole aspect on life, just because it really created like a belief in myself and knowing the fact that I had more potential than I truly believed.
Decoded Brain kind of helps me challenge myself to be able to do more. So for example, right now I'm currently stuck in my research project, but they're able to help me like get stuck. That way I can kind of face new challenges and kind of overcome it.
I think the best quality any leader could possibly have is to listen. It's not to be, like decisive or to always have the answer. I don't always have the answer, and I think I'm pretty honest when I don't have the answer. I think what's more necessary is that you listen to the people you're trying to help, because any organization is built on the service or the building of something that is beneficial to society. And so if you don't know those people, in our case it's researchers and research, if you don't know what the researchers want, what people want in their academic journey, and you don't react to their needs, then I think that would make you not the best leader possible. But at other times I feel like from interacting with all these people, I get to get creative and think about the next thing or the next step for this community and where it can go.
It's changed how I view myself and I guess the world. I really enjoy helping other people. I have this saying where you can only start feeding other people if your plate is full. And I think my plate is full now. I have eaten a lot. I have submitted a research paper. I have started my own AI course. I will be presenting my poster, a poster board at UC Berkeley for a neuroscience conference. I'm good. I don't need any more. What I want now, what I'm going to be striving for in these upcoming semesters, is to help others.
In Decoded, you know, everyone's a member. There's no, you don't have to be a student to be a member. And I think that involvement of living the same experience, engaging in research, that is the most helpful and the most elevating to us when professors join us as a member and choose to do research with us as members. That opens a whole bunch of conversation. That opens a whole bunch of questioning. And I think with that, you know, the members, they bring everything they have, not only their curiosity, but they also bring any resources they have to support this community to grow. And I think right now, like, one of the biggest resources that we are seeking is a space to continue to foster what we're doing. Research is a conversation happening every day by people. It doesn't matter your credentials. What matters is the value and the quality of what you're sharing, and the questions you're asking, and are they essential to the people that are going to be reading it.
We want our treasurers, our business leads, our researchers all to have something so cool to put on a transcript that other high achieving students would pale in comparison to the members in our club. You know, so some of the members, I think it's safe to share at this point. One of the co-founders helped us get a scholarship. We're still a school club, and this individual was able to get us a club, a scholarship that we can distribute to our members. We have members doing research papers. We have members speaking conferences, and these are just members. These aren't even just like the board members or the executive board. So the community that we strive to build is to excel in all capacities. And I think this is the best way to help students to achieve their dream schools or projects or whatever they want. So fundamentally, to help them to the best of our abilities to get to a good college. I'm in a very fortunate and privileged position where people look up to me, and so my words matter to them, and I could build people up, and I can help PCC students. We are opening Decoded Brain chapters across California, especially since a lot of our students will be going to Riverside, San Diego, LA, Berkeley. But PCC has a special place in my heart because this is a transfer college. These students still have the potential to, you know, go to their dream colleges, whereas these other colleges, San Diego, LA, Berkeley, they're already at their dream colleges. So if I can make a difference with these students, then that's my absolute priority. I don't really care to do anything outside of that. And I want to do that within Decoded Brain because this organization has given me everything. And so I need to give back everything back in return, you know? So that's just how I view the things that have happened to me and how I want to give back to my community.